honor the achievements of Carla while a student here at Berkeley College of Music. So thank you all for coming out today. So I think we'd like to begin by inviting Carla to come up onto the stage. And no conferral would be complete or appropriate without having some high-level person of the college present to confer the honorary diploma. So we are fortunate today to welcome our president of Berkeley, Mr. Roger Brown. We'd like to invite him to the stage.
Thank you, Scott. I want to welcome everybody here and say that several of you have said how great that the college is doing this for Carla. And I would turn that around and say how great that Carla is able to be here with us and let us honor her, because her spirit has been such an inspiration to so many of us. And we're so proud of her, and she's so wonderful and amazing, and that's why you all are all here. It's great that her parents could be here and other family members and so many of her friends. So I just wanted to read there's not going to be much of a ceremony other than to confer the degree and then let Carla say a few words to us. But I did want to share a few comments from some faculty at the college. Gail MacArthur Brown said that Carla sings with conviction and is not afraid to give it her all. And I think that could be said not only about her singing, but about the way she lives. And then Donna McElroy, one of the most famous faculty members at the college, one of the most amazing vocalists, who was in the Fifth Jubilee Singers when she was a student herself, says this: "When we met back in 2014, through students' endorsement of her talent, I was enchanted by Carla's happy perspective on life and considered her a loved one upon meeting her for the first time. Her curiosity about the music of African Americans was inspiring, and her ability to blend with the singers to make a rich, glorious sound made Carla one of my proudest relationships at Berkeley. Oh, and can I mention she's a hoot?" Carla has been an inspiration to not only me, but has touched the hearts of friends and songwriters all over the world. I'm so blessed to have had the opportunity to make music with this darling young lady, and I'm sending a big hug and congratulations to Carla. And she would have liked to be here with us, but she's ill herself at the moment. So always and sincerely, Donna, and lots of little emojis.
Doesn't surprise me at all.
I don't know if I've seen this emoji, but it's very cute. There are 3 of them. So what we would like to do is confer this degree on Carla. So in recognition of completion of 76 credits from 2013 to 2016 toward the fulfillment of the dual degree in contemporary writing and production and professional music, Berkeley College of Music confers the honorary artist diploma upon Carly Whitney Nelson.
Thank you, all my fans. It's like college again, nothing's changed. So this is obviously an absolute amazing moment for me, and just seeing so many faces from different places of my life that are all here for me today. This is so unbelievably special. And I'm sure you're all aware that my family's kind of spread over multiple countries, different time zones, non-functioning communication devices, so that the fact that so many of them have come to one place at the right time, barely, by the way, we had some moments of crisis, but so many of them are here that it means so much to me, specifically for that reason, because it's hard to get us together. And also, unfortunately, in the last year and a half, every time we did come together, it has been for very severe and heavy moments. And there were a lot of really challenging times for us as a family. And even though it's brought us, it's made us unstoppable, we're a total unit now, I'm just happy for them, and happy for me, that we also have moments like these to celebrate and not just, you know, heavy things to carry around. This is unbelievable to have something this, you know, positive to share together. And as much as I, you know, want to thank my family, obviously, for the traveling here and supporting me, this is definitely a group effort. And there's a lot of different people here who contributed in me being here. And I just want to kind of name some of the incidents that had to occur for me to be able to stand here today, because even though I like the fact that you all think that I'm, you know, strong and fighting and doing all this, like, that's amazing, but there are so many people I have to thank and be grateful for. And so, starting off with my parents, obviously, who are musicians and kind of nurtured that from day one, never doubted me for a minute, and then trusting me into the hands of Berkeley College of Music, a school that was my absolute dream. I auditioned for no other school. I wanted to go to Berkeley. And then leaving my life behind in Germany, coming here, and falling flat on my face because I realized there was so much I still needed to learn. And that's probably the best thing a college can do for you, is to show you, you know, you can expand. Like, you know this, but guess what? There's infinite horizons of music for you to learn and kind of contribute to. And it's those tools that I learned here that later on proved to be completely essential in my well-being after my diagnosis. And I like to say it's probably my biggest weapon against my cancer, is the fact that I know how to use music to give myself a safe place. And that's kind of why people started making music to begin with. That was kind of like a form of expression, to kind of deal with everything that's going on in here that you can't really express any other way. So thank you, Berkeley, because I learned so much that immediately was, you know, a possibility for me to move on through these challenging times. And at Berkeley, I also have to say, I met some incredible people, and a lot of them are here today. And can I just say, I'm not sure if Berkeley's even aware of this, but after I got sick, I had a music business student and 3 music therapist students fly to Germany and take care of me. So that's a huge achievement for a school. You nurtured these young musicians, and they immediately used their talents to help me. I had someone set up a GoFundMe account, you know, obviously the music business student did that. And then the music therapists serenaded me, sang me to sleep. You know, they were just there all the step of the way. Even till today, I still get visits from my music therapy friends at Dana-Farber, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. And Berkeley is a school that offered them the choice to become that. So that's an incredible achievement for a school. And while I was at Boston, or living here, I was also really lucky to meet a family that kind of took me in and took such good care of me and always checked up on me. They kind of adopted me into their lives and really made me focus on, Carla, are you taking care of yourself? Are you being good to yourself? You know, how are you feeling? So I actually started taking care of myself both mentally and physically, so that when I got sick, that wasn't a big surprise to deal with. It was, of course, really challenging, really hard, but I immediately was ready. It wasn't like I had to suddenly become a new person and start fighting this. I was already fighting this. I was already trying to become the best version of myself, the most healthy version of myself. So having a family here taking care of me and kind of encouraging me to do this and know that this is an important part of my life. I can't ignore my health. I can't ignore my well-being. This is part of my happiness. So thank you. That is another huge part of this, of me standing here today. And of course, last but not least, my Dana-Farber family. We have some lovely women here today who are, you know, their lives are basically dedicated to helping people like me who, you know, just caught a tough luck situation. You know, this just happened, And there are people out there who dedicated their lives, A, to finding a cure or a treatment for me, you know, the small percentage of who that may be, and dedicating their lives basically to for me being able to stand here today. And that is so unbelievably special, because I have social workers and nurses and doctors who are just, you know, they're on my team. And I feel like they're my biggest cheerleaders, and they're just amazing. And I'm so happy you could come today. And so all of you here have, you know, contributed into this happening. And I just wanted you guys to realize that, because we're surrounded by so much bad news, bad luck, sad situations, and humans can be very disappointing, but they can also help so much. And I just want you guys to realize that this room is proof of what good humans can do for each other, because I was born into a nurturing family. I had a very nurturing school, wonderful education, a school that comes together and says, we want to do this for our student, we want to do this for our alumni. Then a family taking care of someone who wasn't their own, and family and friends who just pulled together, and a group of people in medicine helping patients like me. This is all choices that you made to help me. And so I know for myself, I will never doubt like positivity in humans again, because I'm receiving all of this all the time. So thank you so much. And I just wanted to share that with you, and I hope you guys recognize that within yourself. Thank you so much. This is a huge, huge achievement for me, and thank you so much for everything. It's great you guys are here. Thank you. Thank you.